First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Look at me. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Look. Squeeze.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Costello. This pass complete to Higgins. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Lions nothing. Michael Badgley, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They juked him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Check 9, check 9.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's get that ball. Check 3, check 3.
15. Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
He's not going to get me. Mike 56, Mike 56. I got you. I got you. 56.
Yellow.
56, right there, 56. I'm going to...
Yellow, go.
Run you over. Shoot. 56 to Mike. 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's how we do, D.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
Protein spill.
Switch. Check.
Leo.
2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Cameron Batson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Fenty.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
High 7, let's go.
He's checking. Crash. Check nickel. Showing it.
On 2nd down, Love. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
56.
Echo.
56. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Switch.
Yep. Ready.
Now it's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Costello. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down, here's Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Black, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Come back! Hey, Sunday.
Watch the safety creep.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, 50, yellow.
Begin.
57.
Delta.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
56. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
You're out.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Grace don't travel.
Joker.
Back hard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. They still can't get him. He's going to take off with it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Go. Rock it. Look at me. Zipper.
Mike, 48. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check. Hey, look.
Bear. Be different.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Woo!
On the carry, it's Love. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Yellow. 180.
56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check. Check.
43. 43. Check, 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 check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. Watch it. Watch it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
They gonna need some therapy.
Hey, lock it. Slam, slam, slam.
He's coming.
Look at me. Go. Now.
Throwing again. Costello. Hunter Henry brings it in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
48 for Mike.
Watch the pass.
Yes.
The final shot before break. Costello. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow. On the wall, right? Check.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Yellow. Yellow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Black.
Mahomes pass. Complete to number 13. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, baby. Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, Ripple is. Hero 15.
Hot. Why? Move.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Yellow.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Yeah.
Orbit.
Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Yo. Check 4.
Easy.
Blue dot Quarkers.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Record.
General West.
Check 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 48.
Look, squeeze.
Check. Crunch.
Hey.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Exit.
48 Mike. I don't think you got it, sir. 48.
Leo.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Watch it. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wait. Time to lady.
Night, sweetheart.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Mahomes now on first down. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This is Ingram. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Yellow, I've got little lane.
Let him know.
My son.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready. 8, read.
Push him back.
Get it.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Got it. Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Screen. Drop the screen.
Slant.
Pilot. 64. Weak. Hey, dude. You're out.
Break down.
Please grip.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
Costello
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Love. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Ricky. 0-15.
50, Mike, 50. Time to go, night.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Yellow.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's just me and you.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On first down, Costello. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
2nd and 5. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Costello. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Costello to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Hey, pick your game up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Man, I got you.
Mahomes to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
48 for Mike.
Okay, I said hit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now! Bravo!
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we got
Get it!
Looking to throw. Costello. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go again. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
15. Hey, 57 color.
Mike's 50.
Get that quarterback, D-Line.
To throw is Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Get that ball. Hey, check. Mike 50.
3 buzz.
15.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Trying to collect.
Topper.
On 1st and 10, Costello, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time.